Yeah, yeah.
Good morning, sir. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
How's everything?
Hey, man, I'm happy, man. I'm blessed, man. Woke up on the right side of the bed. Every day above ground is a good day, man.
Yes,
Had to
sir.
do this show with you.
Yes, sir. We live, we kick it, and it's already having some fun getting started. It's already fun getting started.
And 18 days till that fat rascal come over and drop these gifts off. On December 25th, I wouldn't get jack because I saw Santa on the corner buying crap.
Oh Lord, I tell you. Oh boy, we started off great. I love it. This how we do it. We started off great.
Absolutely.
Let's see. You got on your Earl Pearl. What you got on today?
No, I got on the Pistons play the Knicks. I got on Stephon Marbury.
Okay, Marbury. I thought you was going.
That's when Isaiah was coaching them then.
Mm-hmm.
And a team of guards with Eddie Curry.
They weren't bad. They weren't bad. They weren't good either.
But yeah.
They weren't bad.
Man.
I got on my Pistons. I think we on the same page. I'm trying to kickstart the boys. They're not doing well. They had a bad week this week. I want to kickstart them like I do my best to kickstart the Tigers and the Lions. We're gonna get to them too. We're gonna maybe not so much the Tigers today because they ain't in the winter. Well, they're not even doing winter meetings right now, so we don't need to have any hot stove topics.
Right.
But we gonna get there. We're gonna get there. How you doing, sir? How was your Thanksgiving?
Ah, man, all right. And yours?
It was good. It was good. I got a little rest. When I mean little, I do mean little. I didn't get nowhere near enough. I wish I'd got some more sleep, but hey, goes with the territory. Morning, Greg. How you doing, sir? Good morning. I already heard from Steven today. He got a golf tournament. He won't be with us today. But we got Greg. We got our favorite antithesis and Greg Brown. Part one of 2.5 for Felix. But we're here. And we want to congratulate Cass Tech on state championship victory last weekend. They did a great job of winning the state championship. So congratulations to them and all people over there I know. Second generation people of players, whose parents I know, who teach over there, who administrators over there. Great job. And all to alumni as well, to Cass Tech. So congratulations for them winning a state championship. It's not easy. Not easy. This is history. Believe me when I tell you it's history. Because for a long time we never even made it up 75 to get to the Pontiac Silverdome. So we doing great. And all I had to do was almost walk around the corner, literally, for them to get there. The closest school in history to the state championship, and they've won it 4 times in the last 10 years or something like that. So they doing something right around there. Congratulations to the leadership of the athletic director, Mrs. They're doing a great job. Say, well, hold on, wait a minute. What did I miss? You was on TV. You was on TV.
Man, I was coming out the gas station, man. Charlie Langston came up. He was like, "Hey, how you doing?" I was like, "What's going on, Charlie?" He was like, "You a Lions fan?" I was like, "Oh, I'm about to start the day off perfect." Oh, like, heck, that ain't what I said, but I blocked out. He was like, "Who your team?" I was like, "Anybody but the Lions." So you don't think the Lions going to the Super Bowl? No. He was like, "Why?" I was like, "SOL." Then he dapped me up and he went his way. I went out. Oh, he asked me. He was like, "You from Michigan?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Where you stay?" I was like, "Southfield." He's like, "What's your name?" I'm like, "Kamau Williams." No, I said my name. I did. I said my name. I started to be like Axel Foley. But no, I'm the guy. Hey, if I'm gonna sit in the seat, I take the heat. You're not going to the Super Bowl. I'm gonna stand on it.
Okay. I'm gonna have to find that. That's on Fox. What day was that?
That was yesterday morning. I was coming out. I just left the barbershop. And I had interacted with him before. When I go to the Channel 7, not Channel 4 versus Channel 2 basketball game. So I kind of, I'm cool with him. And shout out to Kimberly Gill and Coco McAvoy. She ended up leaving Channel 4 and went to California. I'm Facebook friends with all of them. So, I was more shocked he stopped me. Like I was like, oh man, this about to be lovely, boy. That made my Friday. That was better than my paycheck. Hey, I need all that.
All right, we gonna definitely have to find that and post it because it's public property. Once they show it on TV, we have to find that and make that part of our commercial, one of our commercials for the show. So congratulations, man! I had no idea.
Hey man, look here, man. Like I told him before we came on, man. Like Curtis Jackson said, man, I don't want no problems, man. But if you want some problems, no problem.
Okay. Good morning, Ms. Weathers. How are you? She says she heard you on the radio. So you video, radio, TV.
Hey man, I'm out. I got my hand in all types of things, man. I'm out here, man. I told you, I got my hand all in types of things, man. I'm out here, man. I'm out. You might see me. You might turn around one day and be driving down the street, and I'm walking down your street, man. Hey man, I'm out here, man. I'm out.
And we got a couple properties for sale, man. Come on down here.
Man, I'm out down. And the stars are bright, so big at night. Yeah, I'm out here, man. Deep in the heart of Texas. I'm out here, man.
All right.
Take me to the Bunny Ranch.
I'll leave that one alone. That's Vegas. That's Vegas.
Man, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
we talk about that later.
All right.
All right, let's get down to the topic of the week. As voted by the wonderful people that vote on our Facebook page every week. Will the Detroit Lions have home field advantage throughout the entire playoffs? This is technically week 14 in the league. Lions have already had their bye. They played 13 games at 12-1. They technically have the best record right now, with the next closer team being the Kansas City Chiefs, and they play tomorrow. And that's going to be one of our games for our predictions. They're at home against they're home tomorrow. Who they play tomorrow? They play tomorrow against.
They play is it the Browns?
No, they play the Chargers. They play
Harbaugh now.
Yeah, play Harbaugh.
Sunday night game, man.
Yep, it's the Sunday night game. Sunday or Monday, but I know it's one of the night games tomorrow. Sunday night games. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to that and see what's going to happen with that. What do you think? I already know your answer. Come on, give it to us. Will the Lions be to have the home field advantage throughout the playoffs, seeing as that they clinched a playoff berth Thursday night?
Okay, I'm glad I'm on the show this morning because I'm about to educate you. Go back. No, to answer the question, let me answer the question first. No. Okay, no. Let's get that out the way. Go back and look at that 4th and 1. The ref blew the call. When his knee went down, whistle should have blown. Change of possession, Green Bay ball. His knee went down.
Here's why. I say that's wrong, because he didn't give up his position and he wasn't touched by the defender. His leg was touched by the offensive lineman.
So ain't that the equivalent of sliding?
No. Because he wasn't giving up his position. If he was running down the field and he slides and the knee go down, he's what do they call it?
What's the difference between that and victory formation? When you victory formation, don't you take a knee?
Because you are intentionally stating your position of giving up your position. He was still trying to continue to play.
Okay, here we go.
That's like a running out.
Here we go. Blue
right,
Sunday. Blue
falling
Saturday.
down and still up and keep it going.
Okay, here we go. But to answer the question, no, you won't.
Okay.
Because
I can tell you, I almost passed out. When his knee went down. Oh Lord! First thing I'm thinking myself, we're just gonna kick the field goal, man.
And this is why I've been telling you Lions fans from day one, you need a coach. You went for it 5 times on 4th down. You got it 4. Who does that?
Now I agree with you. That 3 Magic Beans is still to me. He's the biggest Achilles heel of his own team. The coach is. The fact that he does that.
Hey, he's not
he went for it on 4th down on the 30-yard line on his own 30 and didn't get it.
But he did that before. So why is this surprising to y'all? He did that before. He did that last year.
It's not surprising. It's just that it's ignorant behavior. Okay. When you're that deep in your own zone, play field position.
And this is the person you feel is going to take you to the Super Bowl. That's my point.
3 Magic Beans is his own Achilles heel. We agree on that 100%.
He's a good motivational speaker. Because this is why I say that.
Don't call Belichick.
This is why I say that. First, you say, we built for this. We're resilient. We bite kneecaps. We gonna bite your kneecap coming up. If that's the case, why are you signing people who ain't played all season? Why are you going to pick up people off the street? That lets me know you don't have faith in them players in that locker room. Because if all you're doing is
my no is when you got players that are hurt, you got to be able to fill out your roster. You only got so many people on your practice squad. So sometimes you do still got to go out and grab a few extra people. And thank God it worked out. A couple of them had
it ain't worked out yet because y'all still getting the injury bug. Carlton Davis got hurt. Branch got hurt. Celine McNeil got hurt. It ain't. Plus,
so those three people right there. Do you have those three people? So can you elevate somebody off the practice squad? You still got to go out and sign people to fill in those positions. Right. You got to go. Sometimes you got to go get a Slim Jim and a Harry Houdini to bring him in to fill those spots.
Well, see, now the Denver Broncos cut my man that used to play for the Lions. So they was thinking about bringing him back. But I don't know because the Patrick kid playing now.
Come on, the receiver?
Yeah, the receiver.
Drop the ball on fourth down?
Yeah.
No, they ain't bringing him back.
I mean, you never.
It wasn't his fault.
You bringing everybody else back, bring the band back.
I agree with you. It would be a good thing to do that because you know the playbook, you know the system, the players know him. But when he unnecessarily and unceremoniously got moved about the city. You know, he was one of those, you know, he got blamed for the coach making a stupid decision. So he did leave. But to bring him back, I don't think that would be a wise choice. Not because he's not capable, but sometimes that die is cast once you die. You know, sometimes you break up with the girl and you get back with her and she come back and she burn your kitchen down as opposed to let her go the first time with some flowers. He left with flowers. We don't want him to come back this time and burn down the kitchen with kerosene.
They should. You know who they I was thinking the other day when I found out they was trying to bring my man back from Denver. I said, man, they should pick up the phone and call my man for real. And see if he want to come back.
Who's that?
Terry Fair.
Walk right into that. Walk right into it. Walk right into it.
Man, look, man. Y'all made him a number one pick, right? Terry Fair, man. I'm just saying.
Terry Fair. That boy walk around more gingerly right now than me.
Terry Fair, man. But nah, you know, I sit up there, we argue about it every week in the barbershop and everything. No, that dude he gonna take you to the door again, and he gonna show you the party. Man, we can't get in, man. Y'all gonna be like that episode of Martin when my man they had to sneak around through the kitchen. That's like, yeah, you're not getting in, man. I'm telling you, you're not gonna get it because let's play it out. Let's say you do get the number one seed. Saquon is a beast. That's a beast right there. He's equivalent to the two that you got. AJ Smith, Devontae Smith will be back. AJ Brown is cold. Mm-hmm. And you know what's gonna kill y'all? They got two of your former players that know your playbook. Well, Gardner Webb and Slay.
Okay. I'm looking at that. So I found 4 teams who could possibly dethrone the Lions. Philly is 1, Minnesota, Seattle, and Green Bay. You can see Seattle or Green Bay or Minnesota in the earlier rounds of the playoffs. Seattle still mad. They felt like they got cheated when they came to Detroit the first time. So they got a chip on their shoulder. Philadelphia, they feel like, you know, it's us. They may be 12-1, but we that team. Minnesota, they still mad they lost their first game, even though it wasn't any cheating going on or possible improprieties like it was for the Seattle game. And Green Bay just, you know, they was there, but at the same time, they really shouldn't have been there. Dan Campbell gave them 7 points after going for it on 4th and 1 on his own thing on 30. You don't do that. You don't do that. I'm all for going for it on fourth down. But when you that close in your zone and they already playing hyped up football after that interception, why would you just give them that? Don't do that. Put them on the other side. Make them run.
He did it before last year. That's not the first time he did. He did it before last year, and the same result. They didn't get that.
You should think. Let's see. I'm doing well on fourth down, but let me go ahead. Let's put some common sense into this.
Hey, you don't have common sense. Then you see that. Then you see the episode of The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air when Uncle Phil got dismissed that juror, and he told Hillary, "Don't you got common sense?" She said, "I don't have common sense." There you go. He don't have common sense. Dan Gamble.
Common sense doesn't count.
The guy at the big wheel on The Price is Right. He got 95 cents. He like, I'm gonna spin. Same guy sitting at the blackjack table.
Sure, it's not time. We don't have to.
Sad, man. Pathetic. It ain't even pathetic. It's sad.
Yeah. And I agree. The only thing really I can't say the only thing. The main thing holding back the Detroit Lions is the coach. As much as they love him, much they will run through a wall for him, sometimes the decisions that he have made have been the ones that have held them back. And
question. This just popped in my head. Click, click, click. He gets you to the game away from the Super Bowl. He shows you the party again, but he don't deliver. Do you get rid of him?
You know my answer to that question. That's not even a question for me, because that was my answer at the end of last season. Who else out there can take that team over?
And I remember you just saying Bill Belichick. You know where they talking about Bill Belichick supposed to go now?
North Carolina.
I was like, wow. That's like wow. That's like a downgrade, man. If they're considering you for North Carolina, stay out of coaching, man. Keep doing the commercials.
I think that's a good look for him. Here's why.
Oh man.
Here's why.
The recruiting would go left. Because Bill Belichick's system is worse than Nick Saban's system. He's not hitting the transfer portal. He's not doing none of that. No.
I think he would.
Man, stay out of coaching.
He's already used to paying his players.
Go stay with your 27-year-old girlfriend and chill, man. Stay out of coaching. And then, for real, if they're considering you're taking a Hall of Fame, Super Bowl proven champion, and you're going to downgrade him to college football, and it ain't even a top-tier program. That's not even a top-tier program.
I think it's a good lateral movement for him, and here's why. He is a control freak.
Understood.
He can go right over there to North Carolina, a good program from a good coach who had that team in order, doing more with less. He can go over there. They're going to immediately give them the North Carolina people immediately going to come through with the NIL money because Bill is there. People going to want to come play for him because Bill is there.
They're going to say, who's Bill Belichick? You are a 17, 18-year-old senior, and he's sitting in your living room with your mom and your dad. You're not going to North Carolina. Don't even fool yourself. A kid out of Cass Tech, a kid out of Detroit King, a kid out of Cranbrook, a kid out of Orchard Lake St. Mary's. You're not going to North Carolina with Dean. No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not.
Honestly, now they would continue to track the recruits that they have. They don't get top level recruits over there. That's fine.
That's the point. Why even come and make it worse?
It won't be.
Stay with your 27-year-old girlfriend. Watch reruns of Saved by the Bell in the neighborhood and go call Tom Brady from time to time and chill.
I think honestly, it's a good look. It's a good look. Now, I agree with you, Greg. I don't think he's gonna go coach there, but for them to announce that name as a part of the coaching search, I think that's a good thing. Honestly, I don't think he's gonna take the job. No, I don't. But is it a good idea for him to go over there if he were to take the job? I think it would be a good look if they were. Of course, he's not going to be there more than 5 years. So I think that's the biggest thing right there. You want a younger coach who's going to want to be there a good little while because you got a good young coach and Herbert and on the basketball team. And his name, what is his name? Hubert
Davis.
Hubert Davis. You got Hubert over there. in the basketball program, young guy, late 40s, early 50s, you want to get somebody on your football program in the same direction. So you're looking at 8-10 years in your program as a coach. And I think that would be the most prohibitive factor.
Okay.
All right, let's move on. Let's jump into a little bit of NFL news. Cousins is returning to Minnesota tomorrow as an Atlanta Falcon, and it's going to be a great game. What you think about that? I know that's going to be one of our predictive games.
Kirk probably going to go out there and show them. Like, look here. I got all this money, and I came back to show y'all. I got all this money. Whether I win or lose, I'm still going to leave with all this money. That's Kirk. Like I say, Kirk, you can say what you want about him as a football player. But as a human being, he actually went in them classes. He actually did his homework. He actually got a tutor. He learned how to finesse the league.
Makes sense. We agree 100% on that. He's like, hey, DeMarcus says I'm worth this. Come on, pay me.
Oh, absolutely. Off of Achilles injury too.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
So hey, that they talk about they should they have paid Dak? I say yeah. You are getting you're paying market value for what you have. He's a serviceable quarterback. He's above average quarterback, and that's the market right now. So you're gonna have to pay him. That's just what it is. Let's see here. We got so we're looking at two different programs that were going in the same direction over the last 3 to 5 years. Buffalo and San Francisco. Buffalo is still moving upward and forward, and San Francisco is moving backwards, seemingly. What do you think the difference is?
The difference with Buffalo is they got rid of the problem, which was the receiver. Everybody wrote Josh and them off. Once they made that trade, they was like, oh, man, they done. Josh went out there. Right now, if you really want to be for real, Josh is the MVP of the league right now.
I don't have to agree because he's doing a whole lot more with the less that he has.
As far as San Francisco, their Achilles heel is to piggyback off your Achilles heel. They can't stay healthy. McCaffrey can't stay healthy. Debo can't stay healthy. They already lost Brandon IQ for the year. They just can't stay healthy. They got the injury bug. But they will get in. They will get in the playoff. Watch what I tell you.
December 30th. They 5-7 right now.
One thing about Kyle, when the chips is down, you knew who his daddy was. His daddy was Mike. Mike was one of the best to do it. Mm-hmm. So he gonna pick up that phone and say, Pop, I need a little help. Pop gonna get on a private little jet. They gonna fly Pop out there. Hey, they gonna get in by the skin of their little hairs on their chin, but they gonna get in.
Okay. All right. It's still written in the script. San Francisco will make the playoffs by beating the Lions on December 30th. On the
Absolutely. Because that game is gonna mean nothing for y'all because y'all already gonna be coming off a loss from the Bears. That game is outside. They're gonna get y'all back for that. Okay.
I think that's in my opinion, even though they go on to San Francisco, yes. I think that's another Dallas game for the Lions.
Okay.
Where they feel like they left some food on the table, some meat on the bone.
You notice my man struggle in the cold, right? That glove only gonna keep you so warm, right?
Well, it's not gonna be that cold out in San Francisco. Of course,
in Chicago. I ain't talking about that.
Oh, okay. That's a whole nother game. Yeah, that's the Chicago.
You gotta look at it like
Chicago in 2 weeks.
You gotta look at it like this. Chicago, like, okay, our season is over, right? We got rid of Matt Eberflus. They fired the offensive coordinator, but my man got to take some accountability too. The quarterback,
Caleb.
My man, right, Caleb Williams. He got to take some. But think about it. Now you got him in your house.
Mm-hmm.
In December,
mm-hmm.
Chicago, that Hawk is kind of cold.
The Hawk is a monster.
Okay.
That's why they're trying to go to the suburbs in the dome.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. We that's 2 weeks. That's the 22nd. I want to say.
Right before Christmas. Yep. Right before the fat man come down the chimney.
Yep. Went out online my house. When I always told my kids, Santa Claus wasn't allowed. Every time he try to come in the house, I beat him with a bat and take the stuff.
That's why I said your name, the Charlie Langston. Kamau Williams.
Greg said that Atlanta's going to bench Cousins in favor of the quarterback from Washington.
Michael Penix.
We gonna see because
he a bum too. So you ain't upgrading by doing that. He a bum too.
His knee should be better now.
Man, he trash. I'm good. He trash.
I wouldn't say that he's trash, but I would say that
trash.
They're doing the right thing by bringing him along slowly.
Trash. He that stuff that come in my mailbox, junk mail.
I would say that he's on the right track in terms of how they're handling his over there.
Junk mail.
All right, let's jump into college really quickly. As we jump into college, let's see here. We got championship week coming up this week. All the college championships we have. Let's see here. We got Iowa State and Arizona, Ohio, University of Ohio versus Miami, Ohio, Georgia versus Texas, Marshall versus Louisiana, Penn State, Oregon, and Clemson, SMU. Those are the conference championships we have today. We're gonna talk about those in the prediction side, and also the game recap. We got to talk about the game recap, the fight, the police, the mace, the craziness.
This is what happened, man. We both said it. You text me with it. We both said it while we was watching the game. He played to lose. He was playing not to lose and then play to win. Yep. You got a 5-star receiver in Smith that was torturing their whole secondary. Every time they went deep, it was a flag. But I don't even blame Ryan Day. I don't blame. You know who I blame? I blame Chip Kelly because Chip Kelly wants his job. That's why Chip Kelly play. When you play in Michigan, you open up the whole playbook.
Mm-hmm.
You don't do nothing. But I blame Ryan Day for it. Stop going to get them old back down Georgia crawl space quarterbacks. You can't win with that type of quarterback in that system in those type of games. You should have learned that from the quarterback before that, the one that you ran out of Columbus last year. My man is trash. Howard, he trash. Came from Ohio State. Came from K-State. He trash. You know, last time they won a national championship with that type of quarterback, I tell you, 2003. You know who the quarterback was? Kirk Cousins out of Utica, Eisenhower. That was the year they cheated Miami. You have to go get a JT Barrett. You got to go get Troy Smith. You got to go get Terrell Pryor. You got to go CJ Stroud.
You got to go get your quarterback. You got to go get your quarterback.
They understands, okay, this game really means something.
Mm-hmm.
They gave you a pass with you losing to Oregon because it was like, okay, they really got robbed, whatever.
Right.
You mean to tell me you couldn't beat them? They horrible. You couldn't beat them? Man, that's terrible, dog. And then you're going to try to play it off like, oh, I gotta get with everybody and see what's going on. You were standing right there watching it. They had the camera on you. You were standing right there watching it.
Now, I knew before the game what the script was going to be. Michigan was going to possess the ball. They was going to slow the game down. You fell right into their hands. You went out there and tried to out-tough Michigan. You don't have nothing to prove. It's your job to win the game. Your job is not to prove any points. The points you want to have is at least one more point than the other team. When I text you, I text a couple of people. As soon as it got to be 10-10, I smell this upset. They fell right into Michigan's hands. They doing exactly what Michigan wants you to do. Oh, you tough, huh? Okay. Yeah, you're right. You tough. Come on, run the ball, lads. Come on, run the ball. As soon as they started dinking and dunking the ball down the field, they went right down the field and scored. And then you come right back behind it and then trying to be tough again. Do what works for you. Right. Even if it was cold, do what works for you. I'm going to tell you what the biggest mistake of that game was. In the first quarter, when the quarterback got knocked out and the backup quarterback came in, they got energy. The whole sideline lit up. When that backup quarterback came in the game, he got excited. And they started moving the ball a little bit, And next you know, on the next commercial, you see the quarterback running down the field to get his helmet to get back in the game. I said, uh-oh, they're not trying to win.
You know, a quarterback, okay. You know, another quarterback that would have won, but he ended up leaving and went to Texas, Quinn Ewers. Quinn Ewers would have beat Michigan.
Yeah.
Because he already did it. He did it with Texas. So he would have beat Michigan. If you're gonna use that type of quarterback, you got to use that type of quarterback. The quarterback from Oregon, the quarterback from Ole Miss, the quarterback from Tennessee. Right, the quarterback from Tennessee. I would say the quarterback from Georgia, but he's toilet water right now. I don't know what's wrong with him. Carson Beck. That probably is going to go down as being the worst Georgia quarterback ever.
Well, I wouldn't say that, but he still got a chance to win the Natty.
Okay. And if my aunt had balls, she'd be my uncle.
You can't call a quarterback bad if he won championship.
He's not good.
I agree with you, but he was good enough. If he's good enough to bring you some hardware home, he's not that bad. So okay, look at the quarterback that was for the one that won the Baltimore championship. He wasn't that good, but he was good enough to win the championship.
Joe Flacco?
Not the other one. The one after him.
That's Joe Flacco.
No, who was the one? No, who was not Tampa Bay quarterback? Tampa Bay quarterback wasn't that good either. He won the championship. Who was the one?
Brad Johnson?
Brad Johnson was not that. He was good enough. So, hey, if you get the quarterback good enough, that's where it's at. The jury's still out for the Georgia quarterback. Is he great? No. Is he good enough right now? He's good enough to lead his team to possibly having a bye week in the championship round, in the playoff round. Is he good? No. Technically, no. I agree with you on that point. But is he trash?
Yes.
He's trash enough to lead them to the playoffs.
He's trash because is he trash? He's trash because that's not what is accepted at Georgia. The dude that won the national before Carson Beck, he was a walk-on and he won the national.
Thank you. Trent Dilfer. That's the guy who I was thinking of. Trent Dilfer. Trent Dilfer was not a good quarterback, but he was good enough to lead his team to a Super Bowl. Trent Dilfer would never, ever be considered.
Who was the quarterback? Who was Trent Dilfer for?
I forget what team, but it wasn't Tampa. He led his team. He was with one team for all those years, and he went to somewhere else. He led the team to the Super Bowl. Trent Dilfer would never, ever be considered.
Nah, that's not Trent Dilfer, man.
Yeah.
No, that was not Trent Dilfer. That's Hasselbeck. That's who that was. The quarterback for the Ravens, the first year, the first one Ray and them got. That wasn't Trent Dilfer. No, that wasn't Trent Dilfer. That was what is his name? It wasn't Trent Dilfer though. It was all right, look it up, man.
You know exactly what I'm doing.
It wasn't Trent Dilfer though. It was
Super Bowl 35 for the
Ravens.
Was it the Ravens?
It was the Ravens.
He was with Tampa Bay, and it was the Ravens. Yes, we went to the Ravens. He was with the Ravens. Yep.
That was Trent Dilfer.
That was Trent Dilfer. Yep.
Man,
traditionally not a good quarterback, but he was good enough in that system to let Baby Ray now smack them people around on defense and won himself a Super Bowl.
Trent Dilfer?
Yes, Trent Dilfer.
Okay. So that would be equivalent to what was the man's name? Stanley Humphries. The coach was the quarterback for the Chargers, but they got blew out by the 49ers with Deion. He was good enough to get them to the Super Bowl, right? He wasn't good enough to take them through the Super Bowl.
No, he was not. So I can't say he was trash. I can't say he was good. I can't say he was bad. He was good enough to get him there, but not good enough to get him over the hump. Just like the quarterback, the one that, for Pittsburgh that took him that year.
Roethlisberger?
With the black before Roethlisberger, with the black hair, the one that Dallas beat.
You talking about O'Neal?
Yes, O'Neal. Good enough to get him there, not good enough to get him over the hump.
You talking about no question this. Man, you get one right out of 40? Okay, that's what 39%. Okay.
We want to give some prayers out to Randy Moss. He's taking the lead from the ESPN Sunday morning show. and he has some health issues going on. They say some men issues, so I'm guessing it's the prostate. So whatever it is.
Man, when you sent me that, I was like, man, I'm sorry to hear that, man. But he did say, get yourself checked out. He did say that.
Yep.
We got to get out as black men too, because I did it. You know what I'm saying? And I told people, I'm an advocate for that, man. I go with you. I ain't gonna hold your hand or nothing, but I go with you, man.
I'll wait for you in the lobby, but I go with you. I've been checked as well. I had the blood test. I've taken the unit test, and I've had to go in there and get the extended test. So go, man. Go and take care of it.
Okay, yeah, go get yourself checked out, man. You only get one. You get one time at this, man.
Especially in the Detroit area, literally in the world, per capita, highest number of prostate cases in America and in the world is in the Metro Detroit area. Black and white men, all men, per capita in the Metro Detroit area, highest rate of prostate cancer in the world.
Damn.
So if you're watching us in the Detroit area, go. No matter what area you in, when you get to 45, go. Make you an appointment with your urologist and go find out. Go do what you got to do.
All right.
Do what you got to do. All right. Once again, don't forget to click, share. Don't forget to get the book, Gratefulness Journey Every Day by the one, Mr. Marcus Holmes. The Wiz that lives in Oz. He's in the background right now, monitoring the show. Make sure we. Why you got to say that, Greg? That's a good one, though, Dr. Jellyfinger. Marcus, he also has a new book that just came out that he is inspired by Sonia Sharice. Hopefully, if you have a QR for that, go ahead and put that on for us really quickly. Marcus, thank you for that in the background. Also, you want to check out Marcus on Facebook, Instagram, and on TikTok. He has a great presence over there helping you as an HR specialist to learn how to get a job. Some of his things I've used in interviews, some of his advice. So lean in to Marcus and go see what he's talking about. Schedule yourself an appointment with him and get that job. Is this the time of year where corporations start doing a little bit of dumping of money so they can make sure that their books are clear by the time the new year get here, and he can show you how to get that new job for the new year. So go ahead and take care of it. Thank you, Marcus, for putting those up. We're going to jump really quick into the next. We're going to go to NBA and men's college basketball. So right now in the NBA, the Pistons are
terrible.
9-15. They lost 3 in a row since our last show. They're 11th place, 10.5 games behind the Cavs. They had a great chance to make it to Vegas, but they went out there and laid an egg against Milwaukee, excuse me. They both were 3-0 at the time in Pool B, and Milwaukee came to town and
pretty much.
Yeah, I hate to see that. I was really excited about the Pistons having the opportunity to get out to Vegas, and so we want to get them to go back out, to continue to do well, hopefully, to get out there and do something. We want them, right now they're in 11th place. They're outside of the area for to get to make the playoffs. They're outside the play-in game right now. So we need to get them back to playing. That's why I wanted to wear the shirt today, the sweater, to get them back on track. To get them back on track to to being able to make the playoffs. I'm trying to get
they don't need a playbook, they need a prayer book.
Well, they're playing like a team that are in the 11th spot right now. They're playing inconsistent. They're playing very consistent. That's just what it is. They're playing very inconsistent. They were playing, in the beginning of the season. Took them a while to get that first victory, and then they started playing bad again, and then they started playing good again. So it's just consistency. That's the word of the day. And that's why you got on your Knicks jersey, and I'm trying to pump them up, trying to get them back where they need to be. So, we're going to pray for them right now. The Emirates Cups, Monday and Tuesday, the 10th and 11th. The Tuesday and Wednesday, we got Bucks versus Magic. Knicks, Hawks, Thunder, Mavericks, and Rockets and Warriors, and Pistons on the outside looking in. I can tell you the best part about it is we don't have to see them ugly floors no more. That's the best part. And I'm sorry I have to say that. The floors is ugly. I know you're trying to appeal to a mass a little bit different that we're not used to seeing. I get it. But, that's one of them deals when y'all need to go ahead and call Nike and have them design the floors, because whoever designed them looked like they was mad when they did that. They was like, we just gonna put something out there. We're just gonna put something out there, putting it out there. So hopefully we can fix that. All right, college basketball. First and foremost, I want to congratulate Daniel Tuck. He is a point guard. He just signed with the University of Memphis. He's a kid I've known for about 11 years now. I know his parents. His mother and I work together at our where I work at. His mom's in a different division now. We what I consider day ones. We started at where I work at now together. His dad was a college player and played overseas as well. I think he got a cup of coffee in the league. His father's name is Matt Tuck, and played at the University of Colorado. And Daniel, he has a dual passport, dual citizenship. From his mom is from Portugal, and he played overseas for a couple of years. He was able to retain his eligibility, and he just signed with Memphis. And the kid's good. I told his mom years ago, you're gonna have to be careful with that boy, because the lady's gonna love him, and you want to get some bodyguards to keep him away from him, because he's good. And I'm saying it not just because I know him and his parents, but because I've seen the kid play. The boy can ball, and he got moxie. He got the what's the kid with the father with the three brothers. He got that kind of ball. He got the ball moxie. The point guard is there now. He got that kind of moxie.
Oh, LaMelo.
Yeah, he got the LaMelo moxie. So and he got the chops to back it up. So I'm looking forward to seeing what he can do over there in Memphis. And his older brother is playing professionally also in Portugal as well. And so you never know. Those kids could quite possibly lead their national team to the Olympics. That's a great possibility. And so congratulations to the Vieira Tuck family, Matt Tuck and Monica Vieira Tuck. They are raising some great kids over there, and they're doing great things. So congratulations on that. We got a great upset this week. Creighton takes down Kansas in Creighton, 76-63. Next, I look up. I didn't get a chance to see the game. I'm on Sports Center. And next, you see all the crowd on the floor. I'm like, uh-oh, preseason. I know you're a Kansas guy. Go and talk to us about what you got.
They just blew us out the water. Hunter Dickinson, man, he blew us out the water. We came back, we made a run, and then the run dissolved. I don't know, man. Bill Self, if you watching this, because I know we reach many people. If you watching, please call me, man. 555. No, please call me, man. Because the lineups are, I don't know what you're thinking, man. My man's, what's my man's name? I can't think of his name. I can't think of his name. Number 24. Gotta talk to him, man. He wow. But you want that. He like a Dennis Rodman, but it's magnified by 10. KJ Adams. You gotta talk to KJ Adams, man. You gotta bring that down a little bit. I like the intensity. But he on 10 every. Oh man, you gotta bring that down, man. Bring that down. But other than that, they good. But yeah, you gotta bring that down, man.
Yeah. Well, you know the team a lot better than I do.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, my man DeJuan Harris. I didn't even know this one. DeJuan Harris is a 6-year senior. I'm like, boy.
Yeah, they added that year this year. They added it for every sport. People who sit at home could come back. People literally sitting at home working at McDonald's because they eligibility could come back this year and play this year.
Yeah, I still like them to Final Four maybe. I don't know, man. Because I know they were talking. I heard this week they were talking about Tom. And I say, like I tell you, Tom, that's my guy. I bleed green and white. That's my guy. But they looked good against Minnesota Wednesday. They did. But that was Minnesota, right? I mean, I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm not going to even talk about that school in Ann Arbor because unless Jalen, Chris, Jawan, and the rest of them come in, man, I ain't trying.
I still think that we're going to split with them this year. I think the coach they got down there is going to take him just a little bit longer than probably what they wanted to for them to be. Had the success that he wanted. He got some good players in there right now. He recruited really well in the offseason, uses NIL money to his advantage. Give him a little time. I like that coach. So I think they're gonna be okay.
So you saying we gonna beat them at home? They gonna beat us at home?
We've been split with them for the last 3-4 years.
Okay.
That's my prediction. So let's see. Greg said Hunter Dixon been in college for 12 years. He's
been there for a minute too, yeah.
Yeah, Greg. Who cares about the NBA Cup? Yeah. If you look at the NBA's viewership all around is low. All the way around, the viewership is low. It's been bad, and they've been talking about it. They've been saying how the viewership is low. You hear a lot of the former players talking about how bad the game is now, but they're talking about how their social media presence is high. So they said 6 of one, half a dozen of another. The viewership is low, but the social media presence. And so they're saying the millennials and the younger people are paying attention on that side, where folks like us who want to see an actual game, are not liking what we're seeing out there.
Absolutely not.
So that's where the NBA is right now. All right, let's move really quickly over to the hockey side. We have our Red Wings are 10, 12, and 4. They have 24 points. They lost 4 games in a row, 0-3 since the last our last show, and they're in 7th place behind the Maple Leafs and the Panthers. Their season is getting worse and worse by the week. Are they going to do anything about it? You think they're going to make any changes?
If they're going to make some changes, they're going to follow what the NHL been doing. They're going to let Mr. Yzerman go, man. I told you, man. The clock they ran out on Steve, man. It was good to bring him back. It was good to bring him back, that pedigree and all that. But no, man, Steve got it, man. Steve got to go, man. Steve got to go. Your tenure is gone. I mean, I'm a fan of Steve. I like Steve, but yeah, you got to go, man. It's time to go.
I don't think that they're going to get rid of Steve. I think like Coach Carter. I agree with you. I think they're gonna let Lalonde go before they let Yzerman go. I think they believe in Yzerman. I would really hope that they could turn things around. To me, it shouldn't be a problem because they got talent. They don't have top level talent, but they got enough talent where they should be at least in the hunt to be in the playoffs. They have enough of that talent there in the farm system as well as on the team right now where they can make a few little smaller changes to keep up. And I'm disappointed they haven't done so. I don't keep up with them as closely as I do the Pistons and the Lions, but they are on my radar, and they should be further along than what they are, quite honestly. Are they going to make a big push all of a sudden? Who knows? I hope so. But right now, it's a quick slippery slope going backwards. As a winter sport, the ice is literally just that. They slipping and sliding backwards, where they should be putting a spike in where they are and moving forward with the on the skates, but they're not. So hopefully they can make some changes over there. All righty. We're gonna move forward again. We're gonna move into women's sports. We have some great things going on in women's sports right now. We have, let's see, I'm gonna get ahead of myself. Girls college volleyball tournament. And that's the biggest thing going right now, so we want to make sure we highlight them. Dayton with the big upset over Baylor last night. Creighton again. Creighton girls volleyball beat Ole Miss. I have no love lost for that. Why? Because Ole Miss was the program that was helped by who? The crazy man who took the money from the people from the state of Mississippi and put in Brett Favre, who has Parkinson's now all of a sudden, but allegedly, let's say allegedly, because he likes to sue people, so we're gonna say allegedly. And Oregon over TCU, Missouri over SMU, the two best teams in the state of Texas right now have gone down. And Loyola Chicago, the biggest upset right now in women's college volleyball over BYU in the very first round. So the women's college volleyball championship is going on right now. So shout out to them. There's a bunch more games that'll be happening today. Let's see here. Let me see if did I click that? Yeah, my dumb behind clicked that up. I should have left that up there on the screen. It'll take too long to get back to it. But so shout out to that. I want to make sure we highlight that. I was a member of the ABCA all the way up until last year, and the championship normally happens right over Thanksgiving weekend. They've actually pushed it back a little bit further this year. So it's going to be closer to Christmas this year in terms of the championship for women's college volleyball. So it's a great time for that right now. Great time for that. All righty. Let's see. Are we there? Are we there? Yes, we are there. We're going to take a quick pause for the cause as we jump into Stoopid Sports News. All right, the first one we got, I wouldn't necessarily call it stupid. It's pretty cool. I got Joe Burrow buying the Batmobile. Did you hear about that?
No.
Yeah, he bought the last one where you sit up like this and also you can lean into it. He bought that one. I ain't mad at him. He spent what, 1.5 million on or something like that. You always hear about athletes making dumb financial decisions. That would
How
be
much
bad.
he paid for that?
But like I think $1 million, $2 million, something like $1.5 million, $2 million. When you're making as much money as him, he worth a couple $100 million.
Joe Burrow, cash at me, please. Just cash. I don't even need the 1.5. Just cash at me 0.5. Please, Joe Burrow, please. I have a birthday coming. Please.
I think it's coming. You're right. You're right. My birthday coming up in about 6 weeks, 8 weeks. Go on, send me something.
January 10th, please. Please, Joe Burrow.
Your birthday before mine. That's right. Your birthday before mine. We right behind each other. So yeah, come on, send me some of that too. I got a little. It's Christmas time, and we can take care of that. We can take care of a few little bills around here. But hey, I ain't mad at him. If that was me, and I had a chance to buy the Batmobile, I'd buy that Joker too. And you know what? I show up to every home game in that Joker, and I would have the top back, and I just had a little face mask on. I just had a face mask on. And all of a sudden, as I get close to the get close to the gate, and I know the camera's on me, I push the button and I just leave that Joker in, and I drive that Joker the rest of the way in. I ain't mad at him. As a Batman fan as I am, I'm making a lot of it as a Stoopid Sports News, but it's stupid because in the big picture, yeah. But at the end of the day, I'm not even mad at him. He's silly.
That's why he didn't graduate. Exactly why. That's why he didn't graduate.
I love y'all. Y'all are so funny. Y'all is too funny.
Man, I ain't got nothing but love for Greg Brown. Why he didn't graduate. It makes sense now. That's why I know he ain't graduate. 0.5. I didn't know he ain't graduate.
Oh my God. In real Stoopid Sports News, we got Michigan's athletic director, Ward Manuel, just signed a new contract to 2030. They extended that man 6 years. Who is he? I call him Ward Ghost Manuel because you don't ever see the man. Unless he putting out a press statement. How many times have you actually seen him?
Well, right now he's on the committee. He's on the selection committee for the football. So, man.
That makes sense. That makes sense. I did not know he was on the committee.
The cheaters, of course. The cheaters.
That makes so much sense. Okay. That makes sense why they would extend him. Yeah, I got it now. My argument is moot.
Do you really think you take real classes up at Michigan? You really think Jalen took classes at Michigan? Sandwich making 212, telephone etiquette 430.
Not just Michigan. You just can't put that on Michigan at most of them universities.
Yeah, I mean,
especially now that you got online classes.
when I was down at KU, I had a couple of classes with football players. I heard the stories.
Now hold on. This has been going on forever. However, when we were in school, they actually had to show up to class, and it was somebody on the team who would come in and take attendance, make sure they was there.
Well, see, back then you didn't really have a professor. You had the TA assistant, the teacher assistant. They was probably worse than the professor. Corbell and what was my man name? The dude that came, Dr. Volk. That was his name. He actually called my mama. He called Vanessa Holmes, dog. It was like, yes, you have a son. Your son, Marcus could back this story up. He called my mama, was like, your son is energetic. He comes to class. He participates the whole nine. I told him, man, look, man, I need you to call my mama, man, because I'm getting it, but I ain't getting it. He called her. I was like, I was ever indebted to him.
Now, you still have that now.
No, I
but come on, there are professors that are still called. They're ones, especially
they call tell you that your child's an idiot. They don't call them.
At HBCUs, they make those phone calls. HBCUs.
You know what? I always say, because everybody always asks me why didn't I go? Like I could have went to Florida A&M or I could have went to Alabama A&M. I just wasn't. That wasn't my thing. I got inspired by Minister Society.
I got accepted to Tuskegee, but it was the money. I couldn't afford it. It was. I barely afforded Mississippi State, but I definitely.
Man, I barely look. He gonna comment on this story. My freshman year, they take me down to the Greyhound station. True story. I can't make this up. I ain't that good. Go down to the Greyhound station. It's me, Marcus, my old man, my sister, and my mama. He like, Mark, pull me to the side. He like, here. I'm like, what's this? Phone card. Use this for emergencies only. I called my girl dang near every day, dog. 15 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever. I get a call. So Kansas is 3 hours. No, Kansas, yeah, we 3 hours behind y'all. I get a phone call. Felix. I say, what's up, Mark? You good? Have you lost your mind? I say, what are you talking about? I think the phone bill was like $400 and something. I'm still paying for that now. And that's over 30 years ago. He was like,
that happened to me.
He said, no, why was you calling her like that? I was just calling her, man. I had the card.
I had that happen to me. I had a phone card. My dad was like, okay. He didn't say emergency. He said, use it sparingly. He didn't say emergency. Use it sparingly. So I was making calls. And so my mom gave me one. So I would call my dad on the dad card, my mom on the mom card. But I did lose it a little bit more. So I got a couple of them calls. Yeah, I did too. Yeah, I did too. And I had a girlfriend back home later on, back in my senior year, and I owed my roommate some money for like a year, and I finally wound up paying it off. So yeah, those are the phone card days. Those are what was it? What was the letter? What was the company with the I in it? It was MCI. MCI cards. Yeah, those were yeah. So we've been there. I understand that. Oh yeah. And I had another buddy in high school. He would call. His dad gave him a card, and he would be on the phone till 3, 4 in the morning. And I never forget when his dad called him. And Those were the days. Yeah. Those were the days. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. What else we got? Stoopid Sports news. Watson, NBA, NFL, excuse me, ends his probe on Deshaun Watson. He had, of course, he had another sexual assault case. He confidentially settled it. If the NFL didn't have enough insufficient evidence, so they close that out. Will there be any more cases that's gonna come down on Deshaun Watson? What you think?
Man, I'm gonna pray that young man get help, man. For real, for real, man. Everybody has vices, whether it's sex, alcohol, gambling, cars, shopping, whatever. I just pray he get help, man. Because that right there has hindered his career so bad. When he was in Houston, he was at the top of his career. Once them allegations came out, I just pray you get the help, man. But see, the thing is, you have to admit you have a problem first. If you don't think you have a problem, which you probably don't think you have a problem, then,
I agree. I hope that he is you know, I hope they. Well, it used to be with teams with sending the bodyguard to make sure he don't go nowhere. I don't think they do that no more. So
No.
they figure we pay you enough money, you better get your own.
No.
Hoping they got the FOI at his front door so he can't leave the house to go visit nobody, to go to no nefarious places.
Man.
He can't be lemon pepper Lou and go down and get no lemon pepper wings from the local establishment. He can't do that. He can't do that. All right, we're going to jump to the end. We ready to jump on these predictions really quickly. After last week, we are tied 72-47. Going into here, we're going to do our college predictions really quickly. First up, we got Iowa State versus Arizona State. And is that the ACC now? Or is that the Big 12?
That would be the Big 12.
Big 12, okay. Who you got?
Give me Arizona State. 35-24.
I like Arizona State. They playing tough right now. They playing some real tough ball. Iowa State, they playing good as well. I'm gonna go 28-21. It's probably gonna be worse than that. I'm wanting the better to be more along the lines of 42-12. But I'm gonna say 28-21. All right, we got in the MAC, Ohio University versus Miami of Ohio.
Give me U of M, University of Miami of Ohio. 24-21.
All right. I don't know much about either one of those teams. I'm gonna go with the green. I'm gonna go with Ohio.
You're gonna go with Ohio.
I'm gonna go to Ohio. I'm gonna go 17-13. All right. Not right now. Next, we got the SEC Championship. First year in the SEC, Texas playing against Georgia in the Georgia Dome. Not the Georgia Dome, excuse me, the Mercedes-Benz Dome. Who you got?
Give me Texas. Hook 'em horns.
Okay.
Texas 35-21.
I'm going Georgia. I'm going with Georgia. I'm going this game. Georgia played well in big games for some reason. Texas, they hit or miss. I'm going Georgia 28-21. You got Marshall. What division is this? I think this is the ACC. Marshall, Louisiana.
Give me Marshall 24-17.
This game will go in overtime. It's going to be real close. I'm going to go. So I'm going to stick with Marshall. I'm going to go. This is going to be 35. No, this is going to be 34-31. OT. Big team. Penn State and Oregon. Penn State's first time going to Indy. Oregon's first time in the conference.
Oregon 45-21.
I'm about to go with you. I'm going to agree with you on that. I agree with you. They on the fast track. They indoor. I'm going with Oregon too. And it's going to be something close to that. I'm going to say 42-14. Clemson, SMU that's the ACC. That's the ACC now. Clemson, SMU.
Give me SMU. 21-17.
All right. I'm going with SMU as well. They got that kid out of South Oak Cliff High School playing quarterback. He down there. He got them together. They looking good. I'm gonna go SMU 28-24. All right, into the NFL. Go to the NFL. We got Atlanta, Minnesota, the return of Kirk Cousins. Will he get booed?
Give me the Vikings. 28-14.
Skull. I'm going with the Vikings. Sam Darnold playing good right now. 35-17. Skull. All right, we got Cleveland and Pittsburgh. Jameis Winston.
Famous Jameis.
Jameis
Where
gonna
that
get
game? That game in Pittsburgh?
It's in Pittsburgh.
Give me Pittsburgh. 24-21.
All right. I like Pittsburgh as well because they're the home team. If it was in Cleveland, I'd have to think twice. So this is the revenge game from 2 weeks ago. Oh, yeah, definitely Pittsburgh. Definitely Pittsburgh. It's going to be a little bit, I think it's going to be stretched out a little bit more than that. I'm going to say 28-17. 28-17. Seattle, Arizona. Both teams. We got 7-5 Seattle with 6-6 Arizona in Arizona.
Give me Arizona.
Okay. You're going with the iced tea.
Yeah, give me Arizona. 17-14.
I like Seattle. Seattle, whatever it is that they're doing right over there. I'm going to go with Seattle. I'm going Seattle 28-21. Chicago, San Francisco. No, I'm sorry. Buffalo. Going to see the Rams. Going cross country.
Buffalo. Buffalo 28-21.
Upset special. Come on, Los Angeles Rams. Let's talk about the Rams. Let's see what the Rams are going to do. I like Sean. Sean have a way of dialing up. Stafford, he has a habit of winning games he shouldn't win. Let's go Rams. I'm going to say 21-17. Chicago, San Francisco. The attrition bowl. The first game for Chicago since they let Eberflus go. San Francisco, they a mass unit right now. What you like?
San Fran 24-17.
Okay. I don't think I can do it. Teams have a way of playing well the first game after a player or a coaching change. So I'm going to go with the Bears. The Bears. San Francisco, they ain't got much over there right now. So I'm going with the Bears. I'm going to go 21-10. 21-10. Last but not least, Harbaugh versus Kansas City. In Kansas City.
Give me KC 24-14.
I'm gonna have to go Kansas City because they're at home. Going Kansas City at home, and it's gonna be close though. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be a little bit of scoring. 28-27. Kansas City. All right, everybody, we're gonna be back 7 days from now. December 14th. Be good and survive December the 13th, which is Friday the 13th. Don't forget, Tuesday nights, Love and Stuff. All the shows on Love and Stuff Diaries. We got the flagship show. Love and Stuff will be with you on Tuesday at 8:30 Eastern, 7:30 Central. And Mr. Marcus Holmes, he's going to be reviewing that book again. And things are going well in this year, so we want to make sure we highlight that. And send a shout out to Miss Sonia Cherie. Sorry about that music being so loud. I tried to bring it in a little slow, but it jumped on us a little quick. Dr. Veets, Wednesday afternoons. She's on Facebook and YouTube. So look for Dr. Valencia Edner, the good Reverend Doctor. Be encouraged. Be encouraged. Look for that. And we're going to send some letters over there. We're going to send some letters to the Brother Williams. We're going to get him back for loving the scriptures, loving music, loving history. But we are really thankful for everybody today. Thank you so much for joining us. Be safe out there. Stay warm. It's getting cold out there. Don't do nothing too crazy for these Christmas gifts. Folks gonna love you anyway. If they don't love you because you didn't get a Christmas gift, they ain't love you to begin with. All right, everybody. Have a great Saturday. Thank you again, Felix. Thank you, Marcus, in the background. We shall see you next week.